Hey, I'm Mike.
Hey, I'm Chris.
This is Mike and Chris Reloaded.
And we're back to bring you guys some news.
News, it never fails. When it does, it makes me want to wail. Oh, wait. That's mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. Blues Clues, man. Blues Clues.
Wasn't that guy like a pedophile?
No, he was a rocker.
No, the first guy.
The first, yeah, he wasn't. He was a rocker. The first guy was a rocker.
Maybe the second guy was the pedophile.
Nah, they all just come back for the reunion show.
Did they?
None of them were pedophiles. No, the first guy quit because he was balding and he didn't want to see himself balding on a TV show, so he quit and created a heavy metal band.
Isn't that what Rogaine's for?
Yeah, Rogaine only works for the up here. It doesn't work for male pattern baldness.
I wouldn't know that, Mike.
Yeah, well, I'm bald, so I know that. I looked into it. It doesn't work. So there's lots of news. I'm going to start off with Batman news. There's lots of Batman news.
Oh, yes. The Batman.
The Batman. Matthew McConaughey, Two-Face. Which is pretty cool. All right.
Also, Andy Serkis is in talks to play Alfred.
Alfred, yeah.
And
which I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know. I kind of like Andy Serkis. Have you ever seen him in a normal role?
Yeah.
He's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying the way he looks. I don't know who fits.
It could be all right.
Yeah.
You got Robert Pattinson playing Batman, so he's kind of a younger Batman. So
yeah.
I think
Twinkle, twinkle, little star,
yeah.
How I wonder what you
glowing
are.
Batman.
Glowing twinkle vampires. Sparkle werewolves.
Sparkle Batman.
Colin Farrell as the Penguin.
Oh, I don't think it's official yet. I know Matthew McConaughey is official.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey is official.
But I think Andy Serkis and Colin Farrell are still in talks right now.
Yeah. Yep.
It looks like they're going to have a who's who of villains in this one.
It's going to be cool.
Because
they got the Riddler
as Selena Kyle. And we talked about our last episode. They cast the Riddler.
Right.
So, they're going to have, like, everybody. It's going to be like Batman versus the world, I think.
I know. Interesting. Hopefully it's good. They're also talking, they said that they are talking to Michael Keaton about doing a Batman Beyond, too, I read.
That'd be like old Batman?
Yeah.
I think it'd be good.
Yeah, they're talking about doing that.
When he's jumping back ship to DC in?
I guess. I don't
DC,
know.
then he jumped to Marvel. He's going back to DC.
Right. Well, he's still got his thing where he's going to be in Marvel because the Vulture, is that who he plays? Mm-hmm. He's set to make another role, from what I understand.
Another appearance,
yeah.
Yeah, because he's part of the Sinister Six. So.
Yeah, so we'll see. So maybe he's going to be dual enrollment here, DC and Marvel. I don't know how that's going to work between the two companies, but pretty cool.
We'll see. Speaking of Spider-Man. The
Spider-Pig.
Japanese Spider-Man is confirmed for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2.
Oh, really?
If you've never seen the Japanese Spider-Man,
I have seen the Japanese.
It's the greatest thing in the world.
Jumps into his suit.
Yep. And then he shows him running. He runs like the ninjas run.
Yep.
And then he got his spider car.
Right. Yeah. I didn't see a spider car, but
it's hilarious.
I seen him. I seen quite a few of the outtakes of it. So it looks funny. Spider-Man. Staying on Spider-Man. That's what I was going to say. It says that Spider-Man will not be part of Disney Plus, which Sony's not allowing that to take place. So I know the Spider-Verse stuff is going to be. The cartoons are going to be on Disney Plus.
Because the cartoons were part of Fox.
Right.
And Disney purchased the Fox Studios.
Right.
So.
Yeah, but the live-action Spider-Man, Homecoming, Far From Home, all that stuff, that is not going to be on Disney Plus, which sucks.
Which is going to be really funny because, and I touched up on it before at one of our other podcasts about the rumor about having the new Spider-Man movie is supposed to be him basically defending himself. And there were talks of having Jennifer Walters come in and play as attorney, who Jennifer Walters is the She-Hulk.
Right.
Or possibly Matt Murdock, who is Daredevil, come and be his attorney. But the way Disney Plus has it set up is all the series coming out, which is Ms. Marvel, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, they're all going to actually lead into Marvel
Phase 4.
Yeah, movies.
Yep.
So they'll actually be in movies.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch the Marvel Phase 4 series in order to understand not. I mean, you'll still be able to watch a movie and enjoy it, but I mean, the whole connectivity of everything.
The
You're gonna have to.
storyline, what's
Yeah,
going
you're gonna
on.
have to watch the Disney Plus shows in order to understand the whole how everything fits together.
So I'm just curious of how they're going to work that. And I know right now it's there's a I guess a what is it, non-disclosure clause with the Marvel characters that Netflix had, that
Yeah.
they're not allowed to be used for like 2 years after the last series was done.
Right.
So I think they said by the time it rolls around in the next year or so,
Okay.
they're going to. That's when they'll be able to use Charlie Cox's character as Daredevil, which they want to keep Charlie Cox and John Berthenol.
Yeah, they want to do a Punisher movie starring John Berthenol.
Yeah, and then they want to keep Charlie Cox as Daredevil. They really like his portrayal of Daredevil. So.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. I think that the writing for those shows were just not up to par, in my opinion.
I think when it
I,
first started, it was.
yeah, the first season of Daredevil was really good, I thought. But
And then
then,
the Punisher, the first season of Punisher was
yeah,
really
it
good.
was good. I agree too, but I didn't like the last season of Punisher.
I didn't watch it all. I started watching it and I just
I kept
never
falling
caught up.
asleep through it. It was just didn't capture my interest too well.
Um,
Go ahead.
so yeah, sticking with the Disney Plus thing, everyone knows it launched this past week.
Yeah,
Uh,
10 million people on launch day
yep.
is what the total was, I think.
They brought a bunch of new original programs, a bunch of old stuff on there. That's
Chitty chitty bang bang.
yeah, I hadn't seen forever. However, they did have some issues
Yeah.
on opening day. A lot of people couldn't get to their content because it was just so over flooded and overwhelmed with people trying to log in.
Right. Their servers couldn't handle the load of clientele.
So I guess they just weren't really quite prepared.
And the Disney Plus is pretty funny. It's got like disclaimers on some of the shows. That's like the how do they say, the persona of what people thought was right and wrong back in the 90s is different than what it is to today.
Oh yeah,
So, please use the context cues as,
yeah.
not to be offended by them.
And we were talking the other day. I talked about how it's funny. You see shows on there that Disney owns or whatever. And it's like, oh, cool. You click on it, and it's like, all due to contractual obligations, this show will not be available till
2021.
yeah. I mean, some shows are like all the way out, like late 2020, 2021. I was like, good lord.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that's like you're not even going to watch these shows for like another 2 years on here.
Yeah,
So
I'm interested in seeing The Lady and the Tramp. That didn't hit theaters. That was a straight
it
to
was a straight,
release,
yeah.
straight to Disney Plus,
That
right?
was one of their big. That was their daytime release, their launch
Yeah,
movies and
the
stuff like
live
that.
action Lady and the Tramp.
I know the live action Dumbo's on there at launch.
Yeah.
Endgame, Avengers Endgame was on there at launch.
Yeah.
Um, which has nowhere else has it. So
No. That's
which
pretty cool.
and if you want to watch Disney Plus, they have several deals you can get. $6.99 a month. If you want to get the year subscription, $69.99 for the year.
Right.
Or you can do the Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus for $12.99 a month.
Right.
And this is what I liked about this is the compatible devices is obviously on your computer.
Right.
They also you can and it's you can your PS4 and Xbox. You can watch it Chromecast, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, um, and this is the thing I like about it. They actually made it accessible to smart TVs.
Oh, that's cool.
Samsung smart TVs, LG smart TVs, Sony Bravias, all the because I was like, well, I wonder because I have an LG 4K TV. I was like, well, look. Sure enough, went on there, boom, there it is.
Well, see, now some of these smart TVs are dropping. The older smart TVs are dropping Netflix and Hulu and stuff. They're no longer going to be able to stream them because of the technology has just gone so far. At least Samsung announced that there's a whole series of TVs. I don't have them written down what they are. I should have, but they have a whole series of TVs that are no longer going to be able to support Netflix and Hulu and YouTube.
I know my TV's only like a year old. So
Yeah, no, the newer TVs, of course, will still work, for those apps, but the older apps because it's gone to 4K and we're talking not 4K TVs. We're probably talking LCD TVs, not LED
You know how
TVs.
awesome it was to watch The Mandalorian in HDR?
Oh, I bet you. There's only 2 episodes so far, right?
I think it comes out every Friday.
Yeah, okay.
That's when the release date is. So it's an episodic thing, so it'll be a weekly thing.
Right, and I think this week was episode 2.
Yes, they had episode 1 at launch, which the first season's completely done because John Favreau's already working on the season 2.
Right. Okay.
So we'll have, I don't know how many episodes are going to be in the first season. Probably, I'm assuming like they're going to do it like Netflix, maybe 8 to 10 episodes.
That's cool.
And I forgot to mention too, iOS and Android 5 or higher also runs the. So
Right
if
on.
you have any of those things, you can watch it. You can download the app and watch it. They give you a 7-day free trial to check it out, and after that,
$6.99 a month.
Yep.
That's not bad considering what I pay for Hulu. I don't remember what I pay. 16 for Hulu because I got ad free. 15, 16, 17, something like
there's
that.
a way you could actually get all that and have it ad free too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. Now that's the other thing is Disney Plus does have commercials, right?
No.
No, I thought it said it had commercials coming out. Wow. Yeah.
Well, and the thing about it too, the thing I really like too is with Netflix, we pay what is like $17-18 a month for Netflix.
Yeah.
For the 4 screens.
Yep.
And it's like, well, with this, it's $6.99 a month. You can watch up to 4 screens at a time on Disney Plus, and you can have up to 7 profiles.
That's pretty cool. I just need 4. New Invisible Man trailer. I know it's a little bit old, but Invisible Man trailer dropped last week.
I saw that. Yeah.
That looks pretty scary, actually. They made it darker than the last Invisible Man that I saw with what's his name? Let my brain work. Let my brain work. Christian Slater. No. Who played the Invisible Man in the last one?
You're talking about. I think you're talking about Hollow Man. Right?
Hollow Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like that wasn't an Invisible Man knockoff.
That was well, I guess it was similar. Yeah, that was Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
Which that one was a pretty good movie too.
I like that one. Yeah, but it still wasn't as dark as what.
This one looks pretty crazy. It's like I guess the girl has to survive whatever for live in a house or something. And her ex was the one that was like really abusive towards her, and he died supposedly.
Right.
And she's standing to get like something like $5 million or whatever, but she has to be sane.
Right.
And so it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Did you read about the whole James Dean thing?
No.
Okay, apparently they have a Vietnam War movie coming out, and they are going to CGI James Dean into the whole movie as a starring character. His voice, his look, his likeness, everything. It's going to be James Dean, but CGI in the movie. His family's on board with it, of course, because they probably don't have no money. So it's good for them to have some money. But I think it's creepy as hell, man. The man passed. Why not give it to a role of someone who's alive? And
why?
But yeah, they're doing this whole CGI James Dean movie. I forget the name of the movie, but it's a Vietnam movie. It's a war movie.
That's just kind of weird.
And it's going to be the whole young James Dean. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
They announced a new Zorro TV series. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah. It's going to be set in modern time. There's going to be a female protagonist, actually.
Oh, really?
She's going to be known as Z, basically, and she's going to be a direct descendant of Zorro.
Cool.
So I'm assuming Disney owns the rights to Zorro, so I'm assuming that's going to be something maybe with Disney.
I was going to say that could probably be Disney Plus series then.
I'm thinking. I was just reading about it the other day.
That'd be interesting.
Pretty interesting.
That is pretty interesting.
Of course, if someone comes at me with a sword, I'm just going to shoot them. So
yeah, bringing a gun to a knife fight.
Yeah,
a knife to a gunfight, I mean. So Terminator Dark Fate, that movie bombed in the theaters.
Yes.
Did you see it?
Astronomically bombed.
Did you see it?
I did not watch it, though.
Oh, I didn't watch it either. From
Apparently, it's like it did okay overseas, but it did nothing in the United States.
Yeah, from what I understand, the reviews were pretty decent on it. Not a little wishy-washy. It wasn't like a terrible movie, from what I understand. It just the cost of film. It's supposed to, what did they say? It was going to be one of the most, the biggest movie loss of the year.
You mean it's going to take over Waterworld?
Yeah. Waterworld was a good movie.
Yet it was the most expensive movie ever made, and it didn't make up near what its budget was.
Right. That's true. The Joker and the Avengers are officially submitted for Oscar review. So maybe we have a Marvel or DC Oscar winner this year.
Well, it took them a while, like when they submitted the Lord of the Rings movies,
Right.
know? So it took them a while to do something like that.
Yeah.
Everyone considers fantasy not like, not Oscar worthy or whatever, just because people don't cry in the movie or whatever.
Right. And the Joker's fixing to hit over $1 billion.
It's, everyone's talking rave reviews.
I still haven't seen it.
Me neither.
Gonna have to go see it, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Speaking of fantasy, the Witcher series fixing to come out.
Yeah, renewed for season 2 already.
Renewed for season 2, but Netflix is going on quote saying that they're trying to remove the fantasy aspect from it. They don't want it to be a fantasy movie. They're trying to reel it more towards horror aspect.
Horror.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
So I guess they don't want they'd rather have like hunting creatures and killing evil creatures rather than being in a forest full of
fairies and
exactly
dragons.
So they want it just like I guess sort of some kind of beast hunter maybe.
When does that come out?
It's supposed to be this month, I thought.
Well, that's what I thought.
20 next week, I believe, 20 something.
Really?
I'll have to look it up again.
I wonder if they're gonna do episodic, because Netflix is gonna start doing what Disney Plus is doing, is episodic, from what I understand.
Oh no, we'll see.
So I'm curious. I prefer the binge watch.
Ooh,
Good save.
That was almost bad.
Good save. I prefer the binge watch when it comes to Netflix shows, but I can see why the companies want to do episodic, because
keeps people subscribing.
Yeah, it keeps them subscribed longer. Because I can binge watch a series in a weekend and then unsubscribe from my Netflix. But if you got like 10 episodes that are 10 weeks apart, then that's 10 weeks of subscription you have to have.
That is very true.
So
it's set to be released December 20th. They must have pushed it back, because I thought it was supposed to come out this month.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure on the release date. Netflix, sticking with them, Netflix and Nickelodeon announced the same day that Disney Plus launched that they are teaming up to bring back all of our classic favorites as Netflix originals and redoing seasons like Rocko's Modern Life and Hey Arnold and stuff like that.
Hey Arnold.
That's pretty cool. I like
Weird
those
little
shirts.
kid with the football-shaped head.
See, everybody's like competing, like, oh, Disney's gonna ruin Netflix. I don't think so. Netflix is so big.
I think it's just be another option.
Yeah, it's just like Hulu. Like Hulu's not gonna ruin Netflix, And Hulu's out before Netflix was, actually.
Yeah.
Netflix didn't ruin Hulu.
But Disney owns a portion of Hulu.
Yeah, I know.
So.
They're gonna keep all their R-rated Disney material on that streaming platform. And
I know some of the series that was on Hulu is now on
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it's interesting to see that. Speaking of jumping on the bandwagon, getting things on shows, a Friends reunion special is in early development for HBO.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cool.
I've never really, I just could not get into Friends.
Really?
Yeah. It just was one of those mainstream. It's like kind of watching Seinfeld. I just couldn't get into Seinfeld.
Yeah, I didn't ever like Seinfeld either, but I like Joey from Friends. Hey.
Now he's like all old though.
And how you doing?
The BlizzCon was this last week also. Did you see that?
Yeah, they announced Diablo 4.
Mm-hmm. Overwatch 2.
Yeah, Diablo 4 is going to have 8-player co-op dungeons.
Yep.
That's insane for that style of game. The RPG role-playing game.
Yeah, Overwatch 2. Now we'll have a story mode.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
So I guess a lot of people were begging for it or whatever. So they finally
I
got
don't
it.
know how they're gonna do that though.
They're gonna do. It's gonna be based off of a lot of the comic arcs that they show,
Mm-hmm.
and it starts off, I guess, with Overwatch being disbanded and being reassembled.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's gonna happen to where I think you're gonna be playing as multiple characters.
Okay.
So kind of like how they did with Call of Duty, you'll go through the storyline, play as different characters
Right.
going through. I
I
know
wonder.
they're bringing a lot of the same characters back from Overwatch, and then there's supposed to be 4 new characters at launch.
Well, I was just wondering if they were gonna do something like what Titanfall 2 did with their story, or yeah, with their story mode, where you played a story mode, but it was all online multiplayer through
Yeah,
the story mode.
it's a possibility.
So I was wondering. I didn't care for that style of game, but I like Overwatch. I played quite a bit of Overwatch when it first came out. I just get bored with it. My
Yeah,
daughter still plays.
yeah, Trent still plays too. So I think you're looking next year. You'll see Overwatch too.
Well, that's cool.
New Sonic trailer. Did you see that? They
Yes,
finally fixed him.
finally, and it showed more Jim Carrey as was it Doctor Robotnik?
Yeah.
He pretty dang good, but it's he does his whole old school slapstick comedy thing. Where he's loud, repeats his words over and over again.
Oh well.
So I mean, it looks funny. It looks like he's gonna do a good job at it as Doctor Robotnik, but it'll be interesting to see. I'm gonna go see it.
Xbox. Just I was talking to you earlier. Xbox had their little big conference here recently.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I was gonna try to find that.
They announced a few new things, a couple new games and stuff. But the big one I took from it is they announced the 7 different Final Fantasy games coming to Game Pass.
Yeah, we're talking about that. Final Fantasy 14, the MMO, is gonna make its console debut on Game
There'll be
Pass.
7, 8, and 9, and then the next 2 will be on there.
Mm-hmm.
I know 14, 15, and I'm not sure which other ones. But
That's gonna be a little hit to Sony.
you
Because their whole big thing was the Final Fantasy 7 game
yeah,
for the longest time, and now it's
and 8,
going to be free on
and 9.
Xbox. Yeah. Oh, I know.
All those were exclusive. But,
The only ones
Sony.
that came to Xbox were 15 and the off branded ones. The ones
And
that
Final
didn't.
Fantasy X finally released on Xbox
Yeah.
after a while.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 did come out on Xbox. But yeah, that's all the news I got. I don't have not ton for me going on.
We'll finish it off with some Star Wars stuff here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Jedi Fallen Order release this week.
Yeah. Yes, it did. I've got it on my GameFly queue.
I've got it reserved. I've got it actually. It's already paid for.
Never went and got it today.
I'll probably go get it tomorrow.
Gotcha. I'll be working.
Not me. And one quick thing on the Mandalorian we're talking about the series. I meant to touch up on that.
Mm-hmm.
There's been so much talks of like, when does this take place? When does this take place? I know it's received really good reviews, but the Mandalorian takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Right. Yeah,
and,
I saw
it's
that.
30 years before Force Awakens.
Right. That's pretty cool.
So I noticed, like, when I was watching it, there was a scene where he's turning in his bounties, and the guy puts credits down, and he said those are Imperial credits, and he says they'll still spend. He goes, in case you haven't heard, the Empire no more.
Mm-hmm.
So when I caught that, I was like, wow. So I had to go check this out, and yeah, it takes place 5 years after Jedi.
Well, that's cool. And the other thing on Star Wars I wanted to mention was that apparently Princess Leia was supposed to be the last Jedi. That's what they're all coming out and saying right now. But of course, Carrie Fisher passed, so the new Star Wars, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. But their whole big plan was
the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, the Rise of Skywalker was going to be Princess Leia was going to be the last.
Which is just a slight bit over a month away now.
Yeah, awesome sauce, man.
So.
Contest news. Nobody. Some people were well, not nobody. Your mom got. Thank you, Mom, for listening.
Yes, thank you. My mom got it. We will give her a prize package, but we want to give people opportunity to win a prize package also that aren't family.
Yeah.
So, and we probably in future reference, we're probably going to have to exclude family members. So.
No immediate family can win these contests probably, but that's fair. That's what pretty much all businesses do that.
So, but we are still looking for a winner.
We're close. They just got me wrong.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to go back and listen.
If you go back and listen, submit it. It'll be all our number one and our top 5, mine's, Mike's, and John's. Just post it, list it somewhere, do whatever you need to do, and you'll win the prize package, which is with autographed photograph from 13th grade. 13th Gate, I'm sorry, a T-shirt from 13th Gate, and a hat from Mike and Chris.
Sweet. Can I win?
No, you're excluded. You're part of that whole exclusivity thing.
But you said family. I'm not family.
Excluded thing.
I'm not family.
You're somebody's family.
Not that nobody admits to.
That's probably true.
But yeah, that's all we got for this week. I think. Make sure to like and share our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. Comments are greatly appreciated. We got Dane working hard, giving you updated news every day.
Yes, thank you, Dane. Keep up the good work, buddy.
I mean, if you're looking for a website or something to keep up with geek news, Dane posts stuff daily that come up. So
and you can check out our website also for all our podcasts and everything else to listen to there.
Mike and Chris Reloaded at libsyn.com. Mm-hmm. So we appreciate it. Remember, don't get loaded.
Get reloaded.